Hey everybody, just wanted to draw some sketch cards today. Oh, I just dropped one. Just got some stuff trying to lay out. Really happy with these. So hopefully you guys like them. Going to be just kind of sketching through. If you guys want to join in, hang out while I do it, and get going. I have a bad echo going on. Looks like I dropped a couple. Oh, let's see. There we go. I'm gonna have to, I think, mute. Not that one. Maybe that one. Is that better? Seems to not be giving me any kind of echo now. Yeah, all right. So here we go. I've been drawing Mare. I think he's one of the first ones here. Got him holding his axe. Testing the sharpness with his thumb.
I'm not in there.
Yeah, you are. You are now.
Yeah.
We just heard you.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to see what you did.
It's all right. You can come and hang out. I don't have anybody else hanging with me.
Oh, no one's watching.
No, not yet. But that doesn't mean they won't. Fantastic.
What do you have to do about that?
I don't know why it kicks in and out like that. I almost think that they're doing it to me on purpose.
Well, how do you upgrade it?
I don't know. You have to buy it.
How much is it?
Too much money.
Really?
Yes. So.
Like hundreds?
No, but it's monthly. It's a bill, so I don't want to do
really?
that.
Like what?
Yeah.
$5?
No.
$25?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it.
Hmm.
Probably more than I want to spend.
Where's your camera? Oh, you're using the laptop camera.
Yeah.
Instead of the other one?
I have to use the camera for my drawing, and then the laptop camera. Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Doggos are probably going to go nuts here in a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. And we've got the point. And it looks like I forgot the point here. There we go. So basically I have a terrible delay going on, which normally doesn't happen. Let me see if I can fix it. Did that help? Doesn't usually happen to me when I have one. So let me see if I can pull my camera out here. Does that help? No, it gives me a delay. And what about that? Nope, still delay. So Let's move me over here. All right. Let's get to it. Just try to get it rough here for my pens. So whenever I start drawing and inking over it, it's already there for me. So don't have to worry about my lines or anything. Yeah, I made his nose too wide, but that's all right. Pretty easy. Mare, the key to Mare is his hair. And I feel like I'm really a mess right now with this stream. Usually it does better than this. Okay. Pretty easy draw there. This hammer axe is actually very difficult. There's a lot of shape to it. And because of that, it's a very difficult thing. I'm echoing in my own ears, so if you hear me mess up, that's what's happening. I'm having struggles. But man, I love this hammer axe though. So there we go. I think that's a pretty good one. What I'm going to do is probably get the pencils done on this and then go over a few of them with the inks after the fact. There we go. It's going to give me a good rough of just what's going on with this thing. So when I go to the next one, it'll look pretty good. There's my son getting yelled at. Okay. I think I got that pretty good. So inking will happen soon. Not very big. Maybe I better ink it now.
What you need to do?
Well, I hope I get somebody to show up. That'd be kind of fun. No, it was kind of a last minute thing, but still fun. Figures that thing goes out. There we go. Add the eye. Let me see. Okay. See if this gives me what I need. All right. There's some stuff going on with my family out there. I don't know what that is sometimes. There we go. Yeah, I just had a friend comment. Hey, Brent, thanks for watching, man. I'm just chilling. So you want to jump in? Jump in, please. I'm just hanging. We're just going to talk. I wouldn't mind if somebody came in and talked to me for a little bit and entertained everybody while they watched. And yes, you're right. My wife is going to kick someone's ass, namely my son's. It's just the way it goes. So, sounds like he's acting like a fool. As typical teenagers do. Yep, she's giving him the what for. Okay, here we go. Hey, there we are. Man. So I'll go to a thicker pen, get the hair. Now that I got some details on there, you kind of see what I'm doing with the cards. I'm trying to make them the same. Uh-oh, looks like I got something froze up on the camera. But there you go. Trying to get the same thing there. And get his hair. When I do the hair in here, I use a thicker brush pen. It's kind of frayed a little bit because it gives me a nice soft look. So when I want to get the hair in there, it kind of shadows it a little bit, and at the end of it, it lets it be frayed, kind of like hair would be. That darkened it a little more than I wanted to, but it still works decent though. So the end product comes out nice. And the sides are hard. Trying to get it looking like it's a little feathered or layered. And I mean, that pretty much fills it in. Other than that, it just go over it with a pen sometimes just to fill in some fine hairs. so you can see some fine detail. And it looks like there's actually, layers of hair in there. And I just lost a lens to my glasses. I can only see one of one eye now. This stream is a hot mess. Hey, General Piggy's here. Thanks for stopping in, man. You've walked into a total shit show, but that's B-Rose channel. I lost my lens to my glasses, so I'm going to have to go on a hunt. Oh, there they are. I am getting some work done, though. That's a good thing. In the midst of all this, I don't know how, but I am. So just give me a minute and get these glasses fixed. So, yeah, I had quite a bit to talk about. Talk about the hat I'm wearing right now. It's my uncle's hat from the Army. And I used to wear it when I was kind of a teenager, like 16. And I thought I was cool in it. I know I look like a big dork. But it's fun to wear, and I like wearing it. I used to wear it when I drummed a lot with my band. And so just talking about that because he just passed away a couple weeks ago. And my family's been dealing with that a little bit. He was a real fun dude and literally a lot of fun. And just, I always wanted to be a rock star, but he really held. Yeah, he held that. And, he was more of a rock star than I was, and he was a DJ. So it was really kind of funny that he did that more than I did. He was pretty popular around locally because of that. And I looked up to him a lot. He always had like beautiful girlfriends and until he got married and then, had a family and everything. And that was awesome. So, we grew up with my cousins and stuff, and he kind of settled down, but not really. And he was one of those dudes that I would say just still kind of continued. You almost think he didn't grow up totally, but there I go, losing my lens again because it will not stay in my glasses, so I'm struggling. But next weekend we go and we have a memorial for him down in Kentucky. And he lived in this really beautiful place in like a very hilly place, which Kentucky's hilly anyway, but where he lived, it was like a farm, and he was kind of a steward of the land, which was kind of cool. But he watched over some cattle for a farmer here up in Ohio. And by doing that, he got to, stay in the house down there, which was amazing. Beautiful place. And we went down there and would visit him and hang all weekend. And it was a lot of fun for my family. And so then we would go down and we would stay in his camper. And he had a lot of dogs. So we just enjoyed going down there. And I don't know if you guys have been down to Kentucky much, but it's beautiful. A lot of people make fun of it, but I think it's beautiful land. And I would love to live there. Damn, I can't get these glasses to stay together. So I may not be able to draw much. But anyway, living down there, I think would be pretty cool. Cooler than Ohio. Yep, my glasses will not stay together. For some reason, I can't get it to work. But anyway, yeah. So General Piggy says I went a few times. It was good. Yeah, it is a good time. Yeah, for me, it's more about the scenery. I just love the land, being able to see the hills, the serenity of it all just blows me away. So we love to go down there and visit my dad's extended family, and man, I could stay there all the time. I could definitely see myself retiring in a place like that, and I know I'm already thinking about my retirement, but that's really where I'm going. Shit. I cannot find my lens, wherever that went, and I was doing so well. When I put my glasses on, I almost see better without them. Until I find this damn thing. There it is. So I don't know what's going on with my glasses. Will not hold the lens at all. I'm going to have to be very delicate with it, I guess. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to talk about him for a minute because I haven't done any memorials for him or anything that they have a thing online for you to send like an email to my family so that you can send your memories in and, you know, put it out there so they can talk about it and read it. And I think that's cool, but I have a hard time with that. And really getting things out in the open public, I'd almost just rather speak about it than write about it. So that's kind of why I'm doing that on here. But anyway, if I can get this damn thing to fit, I'll get some drawing in. Man, this is like one of the roughest times I've had trying to get these lenses to stay. But yeah, so I'm just going to be hanging. You guys want to hang, talk, give me a subject to talk about? We'll talk about it. I'm almost there. I'm almost ready to be back in business. Can't touch that lens. But to talk a little more about my uncle, he was super fun loving, and he was a wild man, a biker with my dad, and basically I looked up to all those guys because they were badass. My dad and all of his friends riding those bikes. I wanted to be that way, but I chose not to ride. And I chose not to ride for a lot of reasons, but mainly because I wrecked a lot when I was young. And when you wreck a lot, on mini bikes, dirt bikes, when you get real power, it just kind of makes you more nervous. And so I was like, you know what? I don't think that's something I really want to do. My brother rode a moped, and he wrecked his moped when we lived in a trailer court when I was growing up. And basically, he was in a coma for about 2 months. When he was put in a coma, that changed me. It made me look at things a lot differently. I didn't really want or feel the need to be wild, do the bike thing. So I didn't. I I basically said I don't need it, and I don't think I do. Uh, when I see people riding and stuff, I think it's a real cool thing. But and I more power to you. It's just I don't think it's for me, and I just feel that I've had enough of that, and it's not something I want to see myself get into. If you know anybody who's been a writer, you know two things, and there's two statements my dad always said about writers, and he said there's those that have been down and those that are going down, and that what that means is there's only two types of writers. You're either going down or you've already been down, and so that's the truth. I've already been down, and it tore me up pretty good. Gave me some like stomach issues when I was younger. Excuse me. But getting that real power, motorcycle, it just something that I'm like, that's for other people now. It's not for me anymore. Um, my anxiety, I think, is too high for something like that. And as much as I love it, and I think it's cool, it's just not something I can do. It scares me to even, think about it for my kids. So I don't know. Oops, I forgot to leave room for my signing. There we go. All right. Huh, I drew this arm down further than I did in the other card, but that's all right. Well, if it's not my family, it's my dogs barking. So I hope you guys are liking the sketch card at least. Gosh darn. I can't win for losing, guys.
All I did was open the door.
What is going on with those dogs?
You're probably gonna have to shut the door because it's about to get loud in here.
All right.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Can you shut it?
I can try.
Yeah. It's a pain.
No, can't do it.
All right. So, yeah, I probably picked a bad time for this, but it's all right. I feel like this is coming along pretty good, though. I feel like the hair came out real nice. Just got to get a few little fine lines in there. And then it'll look real good. I don't think there's really a lot more to do on this one. Oh my gosh, my dogs are driving me nuts. It usually tends to be on days that I'm doing something like this. So there's one down. There, holding his axe. All right, that's a good one. I've been taping these down so they don't slide. I have to use a new piece of tape probably every time, but it doesn't tear up my card either. So I've been drawing 2 different types of mare cards. Let me get those in there. So one where he's holding the axe and just one where he's sitting there, but kind of like holding the axe better. But so I got a couple of those now. They are slightly different, but you can tell they're original. So I need to finish his beard. And then let's, oh, here I am dropping everything again. But detail the beard in here, and then we're going to be good. And we got to detail the... I don't know what's going on with my dogs. I really don't. I need to detail this fur in the back here. And then give it some distinction between the beard and the fur. There we go. I think that's pretty nice. Boom. Done card. Actually, I like this new one better than the old one. Sometimes when I draw a little loose, I know Brent, you talk about that all the time, but you got to be able to let yourself be loose. So you can't just say, I'm drawing loose. Well, part of that's relaxing. And man, sometimes it's hard to relax. Like I can see the 2 differences here. Well, 3 differences actually of these three cards. And it's the same pose, but my first one, which is this one, looks, let me straighten it out for you. Yeah, this one looks fantastic. This one is okay. This one, I think it's good, but it's not the first one. And I feel like it's just not as loose and good, but it works. So I'm going to go with it. And I feel good about drawing that out. I have some Sabra picks, and basically I like the way it looks too. So I'm trying to get Saber done. And then probably the hardest card I draw and the hardest person to draw is Zune, because she's just got some different looks, you know. Her, first off, she's an Asian, you know, ethnicity, and because of that, I think that's a hard thing to nail, to get the look of it. And then the pose, you can tell I haven't worked out the total pose down here in the body. And then you got Chiru. I got him holding up his knife, kind of just smiling at everybody. And more Sabra. So I got him. So these are the poses I'm doing. And then another Zune. So there's the 2 Zoom cards. Pretty happy with them, but I've got a lot to go. And then the final card is I have 2 shush cards, and I'm going to read. I'm going to draw those again today too. So try to keep it easy and simple, like an action pose, but I think he's super cool, so I'm going to do some more of that. Probably do one of those right now because I'm just loving him right now. All right. I don't know what's going on with this family today, but they're just all over the place. It's weird. There's the Scotch tape holding it up. I usually look at the card to see how I drew it out. This is a pretty simple one though. Hey, Shadow Punk's here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm having a rough time today, so just chill and hang out, and we're gonna have a good time. But I'm just really struggling, and you're just gonna have to be witness to it, man. So, thanks for the comment on the cards. I appreciate that. I'm enjoying them, and I hope everybody else does too. I'm just trying to make them simple and fun and not worry about all the detail. Just have a good time with it. And I think I need to change the angle of this a little bit. Drawing that cool figure is a tough time. Must be nice. It's not tough. The stream is tough. I'm having like my family go crazy. I'm having my dogs bark. Not my feet, by the way. My actual dogs. And yeah, it's just, I don't know if I picked a bad time or it's just the way the day's going for me. But yeah. So basically, I have about 60 cards that I have to get done for this campaign. And we're getting everything back from Eric Weathers. We just edited what we got from him, and it looks fantastic. And so we're really happy with that. We've got a few things that we forgot to tell him and things that we feel matter to the story. And other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty easy edit for him once he gets it. I think that we're going to have things ready for print very soon. Been talking to Chris Fisk, and he is going to help us get things ready for print. So when we go to get all the color corrections and things like that, Chris is going to help us prepare. Better lighten up the face. Yeah, so I'm learning a lot, man. There's like things I never knew about getting ready for print. So it's a lot. It's a lot more than I would have ever thought. And Chris actually is going to step in and help, and it's pretty fantastic because he's offered to help us to lay it out for us. I mean, there's a lot of color change that you wouldn't think. Maybe some of you do if you're used to the digital coloring, but we're not. For me, digital is a whole new ball game. So it's something that is intimidating a little bit. All right. I think this is coming out good. Hey, Shadowpunk. Your campaign is looking really cool, man. I haven't been able to back it yet, but it's definitely on my list of things. And I know you're getting ready to close, and it's kind of like scared me a little that I may not be able to do it. I want to. And there's a few campaigns out there, man, that I really want to get a hold of. I think are really cool. So I don't know. I'm gonna try soon. So what do we got here? This is kind of free flowing. Getting the shape of this hood is sometimes very difficult. There we go. Starting to come into play. Better slide over a little bit. You guys won't be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm digital, and pen and ink is intimidating to me. Yeah, I understand that. It is. It can be to me too, because especially once you go to pen, it's permanent, man. So you really have to know your lines. So that's why I'm sketching first with pencil. But the cool thing about pencil is that then you can, like, once your lanes are there, you can lay everything out. And then your pens, sometimes it's just about letting the flow happen. But I was just talking about that a minute ago. My friend Brent, he was like, yeah, dude, you got to loosen up. And I'm like, that's easier said than done. Sometimes that is the hardest thing to do. See right there, I just messed up. But I'm going to draw that over and kind of make it look like I meant to. So I try not to be a perfectionist with it anymore. I'm just trying to go with it. And it works out. And sometimes those mistakes, you remember Bob Ross, right? Turning into happy little accidents. So that's what I try to do, man. No worries. You can buy Ushiwan at a convention someday for 10K. Shit. I don't want to miss out on it like that. I'll have to wait for issue 2 and catch up. If that's what you're going to do, I hope that's what you're going to do. That's funny. So yeah, this is a great character. I love this character. His name is Shush, and he's a mysterious character. He's in the story. He's almost like a Snake Eyes. Like you're gonna not know a lot about him. You know, from GI Joe. You're not gonna know a lot. He's gonna be mysterious and really cool. And I hope you guys like his look. I hope that he becomes a popular character. But he's definitely a character that we said we're going to keep his origins. We're not going to tell people stuff. We want there to be, mystery and intrigue about the character. You can't do that once you tell the origin. And they want to tell the story before it's ever, developed, and not only that, they ruin the character. So we don't want to do that. We want you guys to fall in love with the character and wonder more about him. And that's why we loved Wolverine. That's the stuff that kept the intrigue all those years. Was like, man, how'd he get like this? Why would a person do that? Where does he come from? And he's just a badass. So then you're like, dude, I want to be like Wolverine. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. I think we're getting the gist of it. Yeah, I'm still pissed off about them giving away Wolverine's origin. I just think it's bullshit. And it was a cop out. They didn't know what to do with him, so they went ahead and just ruined him. And now they can't write him so bad that they've turned him into a girl. And they're saying she's the real Wolverine. And I just think that's bullshit. All right. Okay, I think I can use my brush pen now. So the cooler the character in the book, the more people will be drawn to his origin. The key is making that character super freaking cool. That's it. And I agree with you. I think that's the problem, is that people want this cool character, but they're not willing to invest the time in it. Well, you got to. And Wolverine was cool because he was kind of an asshole at first. I mean, he still is pretty much, but they played off that more, and it was a cool thing. He came off as kind of a womanizer, brash, total dickhead, and it it was intriguing to see. And then you see him stand up and fight for people, and I just love that he was able to do that kind of stuff. I don't know. Now they're just so caught up into the agendas that it's not funny. There we go. You're right. He's changed so much since he was the antagonist to Cyclops. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, and that was what he did the best, in my opinion. It's what made people love him. He was the anti-Boy Scout, and he was there to be a foil for Cyclops. I mean, that's not all he had to be, but that's some of it. I love this brush pen. This brush pen can add some depth, as you guys can see. And it really let me get some like shade right there, which is nice. So, yeah, I mean, this character, he's going to be just something a little bit different. And I think that's cool. It is going to be something we're going to build up to. And I think he's going to be something that you really like, someone that you really like. Okay. Nice. That brush pen really did the trick. Okay. Start working on his face now. Creating a great character is tough. Even the old pros were hit and miss. It's true. Yeah, I mean, you never know what might take off. But I feel like the mystery helps it a lot. Um, Boba Fett, take that for example. Uh, the reason why people were so intrigued with him because they didn't know anything about him. He appeared, he kicked ass, and you're like, who was that? And then he was like not really around a lot. And then the next time you see him, he's friggin' like being told by Vader, no disintegrations. And you're going, what? This guy's going to disintegrate people? Oh, that's badass. And then you're intrigued and you're like hoping that they put him back in the movie somewhere. So that's at least that's what drew me in. I was so excited after I saw him that I was like, man, they got to do more. Now they've done too much with him. And just like I said, when they decide to give the origins, when they decide to tell too much story about him, then it's over. And now I couldn't give a shit because that new Boba Fett show was just a shit show for me. It ruined the character for me. I loved Boba Fett. Yeah, I loved Boba Fett, and I feel like he was easily like an easy character to do. Not somebody that you had to really struggle for a storyline. All you had to do was make him a badass, and it would have been great. Total shit show for sure. With Vespas. I mean, that's what they did. They had him hire these guys with Vespas, and I'm like, okay, so instead of killing them, you're going to hire them and let them ride those shitty little Vespas around you. I don't understand. So he's not a badass anymore. He's all like democratic and I want to rule with peace. And I'm like, what world would Boba Fett say that? Not Star Wars. Just in this made up shit that they got going on TV now. And it's sad because most of those characters are great. And one thing that I say about it too, I mean, it took Mandalorian to come in and save his ass. And I don't get it. Like, Boba Fett is one of the most ruthless bounty hunters in the galaxy. And instead of letting him live up to that, what'd they do? You know, they had him pretty much being a nice guy, you know. I'm going to be doing a third Boba Fett sculpt for sale. I'm doing it one small piece at a time. Very cool. That'll be nice to see, man. I can't wait to see that. I just feel, why would The Mandalorian be a cooler show than Boba Fett? Shouldn't Boba Fett like be the ultimate? He's the fan favorite. He's got the most lore and kicks the most ass. So he should be battle hardened. He should be able to take out the Mandalorian in 2 seconds. And instead, they're making the Mandalorian tougher than him. Which I love the Mandalorian. I think they did a great job with him. But let's be real, man. It's terrible that show is better than Boba. I just don't get it. Oh, now I think my family's showing up. We got some people coming for a haircut. My wife's giving haircuts. So I'm sorry about the dogs. Damn. My dogs are noisy. I hope that looks all right coming over there. Okay, it kind of looks like a fist. My dog's all kinds of pissed off that people are here. He's like, let me out. So there's another card down, I think. It's pretty much there. I think it looks pretty good. It's a slightly different angle than the other one, but still looking good. They're demasculating Boba Fett and us on purpose. I think so. I agree with you. The only thing we can do is keep fighting it and hope for the best. And I think we'll win because it's, not a popular thing. There's the few, but those few have a loud voice. So I think as long as we keep fighting it, we're going to be okay. But we will see. I think in the long run, they're not going to outlast us, which is really funny, but to think about. But I think we've got a stronger will. And at some point, those people are going to have to see some kind of reason, I think. Even if they can't, I think they'll move on to other shit. So they won't, stick on that forever. So we'll see. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm loving this card. I'm going to keep doing it. And I just keep doing the sketches over and over, but they're needing to be consistent, I think. For one thing, it makes me a better artist. Keeps getting that repetition, I got a sign. There we go. And that's my 17th, 18th card, I think. So I've got about 40 more to go. Somewhere in there. Let me count them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17. Nope. And crap. 18. 18 cards. Thick stack. Look at that. Not quite 20, but almost. So we're getting there. 40 more to go. I don't think it's going to be that hard, really. I just got to do that 2 more times. So I'm enjoying this, though. I'm going to do probably 1 or 2 more before I get off of here. Oh, which one do I want to do, though? I've got 3 mares. I might do another mare or a burn. I really like the burn sketch. I just think he's cool, no matter what. Cool dude. And I'm dropping stuff again. I don't know where it went. I'll check it out in a minute. All right. Really helps to tape the corners down. Holds it in place up high enough for the camera. Doesn't move. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. It's good talking to you. Let me rant and rave. So take care and congratulations on Shadowpunk, dude. You've been doing an awesome job. And I can't wait to see the actual book. I hope that I'm able to back it. And, we'll keep talking. So I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks, man. pencil's too strong. Trying to get these done faster. This one's kind of an easy sketch because I just put his shoulders out there and look at the skull up. It's a pretty good deal. It's easy. There we go. Man, this camera just seems so low res. No, not that one. Let me see if I can change it. Boom. It's a little better. So there it is. All right. There we go. That's pretty much a gist of it. Get my brush pen. There we go. Got to curve that over a little more. There we are. Get that ear in there. Messed up that eye. Yeah, not doing hot on the eyes here. Detail. Ooh, things aren't looking so good here. I'm not looking this eye. Not liking this eye, I mean. Gotta get that straightened up. The echo is really messing me up. Making me talk funny. Huh. You guys are getting the whole lowdown out there. Shit, man. I'm gonna have to shut the door. Okay. I'm gonna shut the door. I'll be right back. There we go. Fix that camera. There we are. There's my two. There we go. Knew that nose wasn't looking good. That looks better. There. Now we're doing some more freehanding with the pen, but sometimes that gets you what you want. It's looking pretty good, I think. be nice to have some people show up. If you guys see anybody out there, tweet it out. Tell people about it. Love to have some people hang. Yep, I think it's looking good. Here's my signature. I've got to get this brush pen back out. Get in there in detail. Dang, that one went pretty fast. Am I done? That's the question. Nope. Got some weird stuff to go. All right. Is it different than that one? A little bit. They're all a little unique, but that's not a bad one. So it's looking pretty good. Another one down. That one actually went fast. Let me get the tape off. Rocking and rolling. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I had 19 there, but okay. Hey, Bill's Bug. Thanks, man. I don't know if we've ever met or if you've ever been in here before, but thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. So if you don't know, I'm drawing some sketch cards. These are for the Ballad of the Celestials campaign. And I have about 60 to draw. This will be, I think, my 19th. And so I'll have about 41 more to go. So, yeah, it's first time. Cool. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. So, basically, I'm just drawing sketch cards. We have the campaign to fulfill. And really, got letters back from Eric Weathers. I was saying that earlier. And I think once we get those all back, we're going to be sitting pretty. Because we're going to get ready for print. Once we get ready for print, then it's going to be digital files, print files, waiting on the printer, and then just fulfillment. And that's going to be awesome to feel. I can't wait for that time frame. And I think it'll only be a few weeks out. So at the most, probably a month, but that'll be the beginning of September, or first couple weeks of September. And it'll put us about a month early than what we told everybody. So we told everybody October, but August is what we shot for. We're overshooting August probably by just a couple weeks. Not bad for first timers. First time comic creators. So, give you some insight onto the sketch cards I'm doing. This is the front of the card. It's got the Ballad of the Celestials logo, badge logo. I'll try to get zoomed in on that. If it'll focus. There it is. And then we have the secondary main logo. This is the main logo. But this is what's going to be on the front of the book. And then just a sketch card area. Yeah, anybody that signed up to our campaign, basically, we're giving them a sketch card. So if you backed and signed up ahead of time, you get a sketch card. But my dog is really whining. You can really hear him. We have some family over getting a haircut from my wife, and he is sad he can't be out with them. So he is just losing it. So this is a character Sabra, and basically he's the archer of the group in the book. He's skeptical, kind of an asshole at times, and he's not well liked by everybody. They trust him because he's got their back as far as, in a fight. But doesn't mean he's not an asshole. Now, one thing about our book is we do have people from, like, characters from different places in the world. And the thing about this book is that they're all from different areas. Mare, our main character, fought in war, and he came across a lot of them. And they joined up with him for the cause. He's, Mare's a little more charismatic, I mean. And basically they wanted to fight with him. So that's the gist of the character. Got to get the ears here. And that's mostly it. I think I'll use a 2 pen. Basically, this is the finished card. So I'm trying to make it look a little bit like that. Now, when I say they're from different areas in the world in our story is in Pangea. So the countries are connected. And this guy, Sabra, is actually like from Egypt area. If you want to figure out kind of the region he's from, that's kind of where he's coming from. I just started doing sketch cards for the Quaff Shotgun Samurai Legends. I only did 9. Nice. That's cool you get to do that, man. Thanks for liking my style. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd like to see those sketch cards sometimes. You can follow me. You can look it up on Twitter. I'm under DRock. So DROKK. And then you can also look up this YouTube channel, which is Murph and Dirk Duke It Out. And we're on every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Murph wants to change the time slot, but I feel like we were here first, so I don't see the point in it. I think if other people want to do it at that time, it's up to them, but it's going to be a fight for the time slot. I think we can stand our ground. Yeah, one thing about this character is I did want him to have a little more elf-like quality. He's not an elf, but I felt like we should maybe go that route and look. So he's got a little bit of the feel for that. And they wear these scarves. Oh, cool. You followed. Thanks, man. Saw General Piggy post your YouTube on Twitter. Nice. That's cool. Well, thanks to General Piggy for doing that. Sometimes you never know who might share your stuff, so it's really cool to see that. Thanks for the support. Yeah, the thing about these sketch cards, so really, I'm trying to get faster at them. It's difficult. But you kind of just got to relax in it and go. It'll all start taking shape. I'm talking funny because I have a delay. Sometimes I stutter. All right. It's not quite the way I want it. Yeah, I've also been having these problems with StreamYard. I don't know what it is, but there's times where it just goes out. So if you see that happen, I apologize. I'm really sorry. Okay. I think I can go to the brush pen. Yes, it is. I enjoy it. I just think I have to get over my nerves. Other than that, I feel good. And some of that's by doing it on stream too, you know. The beauty of the brush pen is that it lets you get this sheen on the hair. So if you have a really dark haired character, it works out really well. There we go. And it really lets me work fast. My dog is still whining. So there we go. Dang, that went faster than I thought it would. This is probably one of my favorite cards I've done so far. There we go. Just give this some fine hair in there. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Rookie. He is so sad. Okay. A little more underline under his eyes. Like it. It's looking good. There we go. Here's my signature. I think that's pretty much it. Give a little darkness in here. All right. Loving it. thicken this up. I think we're done. Woohoo! Well done. Thank you. I actually like that better than the original one. So that's what I'm comparing it to. But this one just has a little better detail to me, a little better face shape. So getting better as we go. But yeah, man. Jeez, these are taking some time, but whatever. I'm having a good time with it. So I'm going to count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I have one on the floor somewhere. If I can find it. I'm tied down. Maybe not. Thought I had one on the floor. Because I thought that put me at 20, but I could be off. Sorry about all that. I love how CG has given so many of us artists a chance to get out there. It's true, man. CG to me has been, a good connection to the community. It's given me relationships to a group of people that appreciate what we're doing, but also understand and are doing it as well. And I feel like they're trying to be true to the form. And I don't know, man. It just really, I don't know, it makes me feel good. So, I mean, I would love to be a little more out there as an artist. That, hey, Dirk, is a good artist. But I think that time will come as I go. And I think as we fulfill the book, it'll be more well known. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it's really been 5 years for us to get out there. It's taken us a while. We started this book in 2017. It's 2022, and we are finally fulfilling, which I'm so happy. And after this, we'll be able to move on to maybe another issue and start building the story more. I can't wait for that day. I'm not sure who I want to draw now. I got to pick a card. Drawn quite a few of the character I just drew. I had 6 cards of his. Yeah, there they are. 6 cards of that. Now, I'm pretty bad at social media. I mean, that's the thing, man. I don't think you need to be great at it. You just need to keep talking to people. Get out there and things like this. Get known. Get in the chats. Get in YouTube in the chats. And they'll get to know who you are because they'll see your name. They'll see your comments. And they'll welcome you every time you're into the shows. Then once you get on social media and you start talking, they'll get after your stuff. But it takes a little bit of time. They got to get to trust you. They got to see you over and over again. And then if you get the chance, get onto some streams of people. And I think, once you're on there with people, they see your name. I'm going out. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, welcome, Apex. Thanks for coming to the show, man. Good to see you. Seems like CG's gaining steam. Yes, I think it is. Hey, it's just me today. I'm just doing sketch cards. So, but I was telling Felsbug to just jump in the shows, get in the chats, get known. If he has a chance to get on a show and be a part of the panel, do it. It'll get people out there knowing your work and what you talk about. And there you go. You'll start building more of an audience and a place in CG. And then you're moving forward, man. That's been fun. I've enjoyed that. Murph and Dirk's been going for several shows. I don't even know how many we've done now, but we just keep going. And we're building a slow group of people to follow us, but we're only at like 178 subscribers. And they've only been there for a while, but it's hard to grow. So we've been focusing mainly on the book, trying to get fulfillment done. And then, everybody's like, where's your show? You got to build your show. Where's your content? I'm going, look, it's big enough for us to just get this book done. So we're fighting for that now. But it's coming along. So I think I'll do another Mare sketch. He's our main hero. This is Mare. And he's got this big hammer axe. He's rubbing his thumb on, checking the sharpness. And shit, I got to draw a piece on there yet. But yeah, get out there, man. Once we see you and get to know you, it'll be great. Okay. The Two Dirk show. I know. Am I echoing on there? I hope I'm not. I feel like I'm echoing in my ear. So I have to draw 60 cards. I'm almost 20 down. And that means 40 more. It's really not that bad. I've got some good sketch cards. I feel like they're good. I'm doing the same poses, like 2 or 3 poses per character. I think some are cooler than others, of course, but that's just personal preference. But some of my drawings are coming out better than others too. That's just consistency, getting them down. So slight differences in the characters, but they should all be there. Okay, no echo. Cool. Excellent inking. Thank you. Yeah, for sketch cards, I really felt like the ink looks cool on them. I didn't want to just do pencil. I wanted something more permanent. So I think that's much better. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a few done. I've probably done about 4 now, and just on this stream. And so maybe get my 5th one in, and then I'll be done. It's quite a bit of drawing. But thanks for joining, man. I love it. Love that you guys are here. Being consistent in these drawings is hard, though. We'll say that. Actually, come around more. My dog is just losing his crap. He's very sad that he's not out of his kennel. So you guys can hear him in the background. Oops, went out too far on that one. When I draw noses, my noses are a little more unique than others. I almost draw like a lion nose, but I think it gives it a unique shadow underneath. Puts a little style to the face. I don't care if it's accurate. I don't care if it's something that somebody teaching a class would say, "Oh, that you shouldn't do that," or I do it how I want to do it. That's the way everybody should be, in my opinion. Sometimes I get drawn so fast that makes me feel like I'm gonna mess it all up. So, what's my rate on each inked card? Well, this is for everybody that signed up for the campaign and back to physical tier. So that's what I'm doing right now. When I get done with this, I thought about doing like $5 a card after that. I don't know, just to start doing them at cons and stuff. We good out there. Yeah, I'll be doing 100 cards for JDA when we release. Is that AI Wars in early 2023? Ooh, 100 cards, man. That's a big one. Yet more styles are needed in comics. I agree. And then I drew a Jeepers Creepers sketch card over a year ago. Looks tight. Nice. I have to see it, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's a sketch card, so I feel like if you're not spending real long on it, then $5 is probably worth it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's just a sketch card. Probably should have left more room up for this one. This is going to be, oh yeah, it goes over here. So there's the width of the axe. This hammer axe is more like a anvil than it is a axe. I would hate to get hit with it, that's for sure. There we go. Yeah, sketch cards make me nervous. I'm getting better with it now. I'm not as nervous. You're probably lowballing yourself. You're right. I probably am. I'm okay with that for now. I'll probably up the prices later on. That's good to know too, because I think that's one of the hard parts about being an artist is selling your work and figuring what is a good price for what you're doing. I think if I had sold more, I would probably want to sell my sketch cards for more money. We didn't, get real high in the sales for Ballad of the Celestials. I feel like once we grow, that'll be something we'll look at. Probably going to sell some art on the next campaign. I wanted to hold on to all my original art for this book because it's the first book. So I'm thinking between 5 and 15 per black and white sketch card. Add color and charge more. Yeah, I mean, for now, I'm not doing color. These are black and white. So these cards take time to draw depending on detail, and 5 seems good for a pencil sketch. Yeah, I mean, I see that. For me, the inking doesn't take that long. So once I've laid out the pencil sketch, I feel like it's real easy to get the rest of it down. You guys are like hearing the whole conversation my kids are having back there. But yeah, so this doesn't take me much time. I feel like I'm getting faster as I go along. And that's another reason why I'm like, $5 is all right for now. I think once I grow my name a little more, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to charge more. All right. That was a good question, though. I agree with Fellsbug. Well, maybe I'll go $10 then. How's $10? What do you guys think? Is that still underselling? Better than 5. Okay. $10 is on par. Good deal. Okay, I can do that. I think I wouldn't feel guilty about that. You know, not that I'd feel guilty any, but you know what I mean. You just want to make sure. Well, I just want to make sure I've got people that'll want one, and I don't know. Like I said, the sales part is the sucky part of all this. Okay. Where are we at here? It's taking shape. There we go. I should have gone with the thinner one on that one. Yep, need a thinner pen on this one. So you're paying for a table at a con. Recoup your funds by drawing several cards for fans, sell prints, original art, T-shirts, etc. Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that. I would agree that you got to make your money up somehow. There we go. Okay. I lowered the axe on this drawing. It was up higher in the other drawings, and I was able to get a little more out of it. And sign it. No, I can. Ash cans are great sellers too. So to me, ash cans, how do you do that? Because without doing a whole separate comic, you know, how do you make that work? So I've always felt like ash cans are a lot of extra work. And that could just be taking what's already made for the other comic and making a shorter preview comic out of it. Is that what you mean? That's what I've heard people say, but I don't know. Oops. Trying to get this up. Living in Taiwan, I can't do cons. Oh, wow, man. That's pretty cool. Wonder what it's like there. Um, yeah, that's a whole different lifestyle, man. But it would be nice, neat to experience that. They don't have any cons over there. Hot, but better than New Jersey. Better how? Just better culture, better what? Tell me about that. I have several unpublished stories with art. Yes, reprint 6 to 10 pages, black and white with a few pinups. There's your ash can. Okay, that's a good idea. I'll have to keep that in mind, man. We should have done that probably with Ballad, just to give everybody the idea. Okay. Thicken up some lines here. Then I'm going to work on the face. All right. Cheaper and more relaxed. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Did you go over there for a job, or are you teaching over there? Or I have a friend that went over to, was it Taiwan? It could be Taiwan. That she went over to teach English as a second language. I feel like he's kind of making a dumb face here. Hey, General Piggy's back. My wife is Taiwanese. She got homesick. Ooh, okay. So there's a reason I didn't think about. That's cool. So you went home. Her home. That's for either of you, it's going to be some kind of culture shock, I'm sure, till you get used to it. I've always enjoyed that. Like, we had some exchange students come over here from various countries, and they hung out with us in high school. They liked my group of friends more than the others because we weren't stuck up and weird, and I don't know, we just were normal kids, and I think they wanted kids that were more relaxed. So they gravitated towards us. And it was neat, getting to experience their viewpoints and just what they thought of America. It was interesting. They didn't have terrible opinions, probably like they do now. Eh, this sketch card's just a little more rough than the other ones. And yep, if you're a foreigner in Taiwan, you're either an engineer or English teacher. So I teach English. There you go. English as a second language. That's what I was thinking. That's cool. I'd love to teach, so I could understand that. Um, I would be able to do that, I think. I could see myself doing that. Is this done? I want to call this done. Doesn't have enough depth to the hair. Not enough darkness. Okay. He looks more surprised than he does pissed. This one's cooler, but no, it's mostly there. But I'm happy with what I've done today. So, there goes a pen. Let me see the sketch cards I've done today. I'll find them here. Oops. I think I did 4. And 5. There we go. I did 5 today during the stream. That's pretty good. So here they are. Try to lay them all out side by side or next to each other. Boom. Wait, can I do it? I don't know. See if I can get my hands out of the way. They're a little hard to juggle. So there's the 5 I've done on stream. Feel pretty happy about it. Let's do a close-up of each. So there's Burn. I did Mare. I did Sabra, which I'm really proud of this one. I did Shh, which he's cool as hell too. And then I did this, which is Mare again, which I'm really happy with this one. So, yeah, there they are. 5 down. That's awesome. Let's count them up. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Boom! There they are. Can be demoralizing, but I don't mind. Oh, really? Teaching? I would think it'd be cool. I wonder why you find it demoralizing. I actually teach, well, I have taught felons. I teach them how to get jobs. I work in a correctional facility, and we actually teach them to think before they act. That's the crux of what we do. Try to slow down their impulses and get them to think things through better, use a better thought process. But my favorite thing was teaching job readiness because it was practical. It was something they would use when they got out. You know, you teach a person to fish, then they go and use that. And it's cool to watch it work. Cool to watch. And yeah, there we go. I'm back now. Kind of back now. No, but it's cool to watch it in action, see what you taught actually be utilized. And if they don't get a job, it's really their problem, not yours. You gave them tools, so you're teaching them how to fish. You're hired as a monkey. It's not so much about teaching, but white face. Still, I always do my best. Damn, dude. Well, the good thing is you're giving them something they can actually utilize. So think of it in a more positive light, you know. I would say English is used all around the world. So if they can speak English, you're giving them something pretty cool. That's the way I feel, because for the most part, it can beat you up with what I was doing too, because you feel like they're not getting it, they don't care. They're going to be in there just doing what we call 3 hots in a cot, 3 hots in a cot. What that means is they get 3 hot meals a day and a bed to sleep in, and they couldn't give a shit about anything else. They're just doing time. But you get those guys, man, that get those nuggets of information from you, and they just store. It's awesome to watch. So I'm a realist. I mean, yeah, me too. That's why I had to feel like I was doing something real instead of working in a factory. When you're working in a factory, you do numbers, but you're doing the same numbers every day over and over and over and over and over till infinity. And I'm like, what for? If I'm going to do the same numbers again, what am I getting out of this? And the thing I had to get out of work was something fulfilling. And I felt like if I'm teaching a person how to make a living, then I'm giving them something worth having. It's worth putting out to the world. And that's hard to come by, man. It's good to get jobs that make you feel good. So I love comic work. This would be my main job, but it don't pay the bills yet. Not saying it can't, but it's not yet. So, me being able to teach people who have been in prison was a fulfilling thing, and it fit my personality. So, and I would think teaching would do that, but I mean, if you're just not getting anything out of it because you feel like they don't care, yeah, I understand that. But, well, guys, thanks for stopping in. This has been fun. I've enjoyed you guys being in the chat. And, I'm with you on the comic work. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm hoping that maybe eventually I'll retire. And when I retire, then I'll be able to make the comic thing be as like a supplemental to my retirement. That's the hope, that I'll be able to put a comic or two out a year, and that'll be my income. So we'll see. But yeah, glad to chat with you too. I'm so happy to meet you. Come back, man. Remember, Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're not, I don't know what time zone you're in. Yeah, I don't know what hour that puts you out. You'll be able to watch a replay at least. But Murph and Dirk duke it out. And we have different guests on. And then we also just do different topics. We talk about weird stuff, talk about supernatural. And that's what our story kind of it delves into that. It's got some mythological pieces to it. And so we try to put that on the show from time to time. So hopefully you'll like it. Come hang with us. Join the chat. Have some fun. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I'll see you.